If you take insurance back to its invention, its foundation was in London, in a coffee shop in London called Lloyd's. This was back in the 1600s, where the money men of the day would have ships and cargo that were coming from the Far East, and they wanted to make sure that if there was a problem at sea, that their cargo and ships would have some form of recompense, that they would be able to claim for the loss of the cargo, the loss of the ship. This is where insurance was all founded. Although we were offering products for home insurance, car insurance and liability and travel, everything, our focus was mainly on the individual, more specifically the individual that was unable to access the insurance market. Because once they disclosed that they had an issue, whether that issue was a criminal conviction or a previous bankruptcy or an IVA, debt relief order, or had even had policies previously refused by insurers, once you disclose that to your new insurer, the market closes on you and you cannot get insurance. So they are what the industry would call the moral hazard. If someone's willing to say, look, this is my issue, this is my problem, I've copped up, I've got a conviction, or it was a GBH or whatever it might be, or we had bad times and we fell on financial problems and we entered into bankruptcy. And you're prepared to say, look, that was my issue then, can you help me? That type of person, that type of profile, we've proved over the years, is less likely to make a claim on any type of policy than someone who has nothing to disclose, no problems, which enables us now to provide more and more facilities and terms and premiums to people with convictions, which is ever growing. There's now 11 million people in the UK. We now have record debt in the UK, and people will find it difficult to access the market. As we're building this up, you're getting young lads, 18, 19, 20, who are coming out of prison or can't get a job because of a criminal record. We can give these guys the £1 million of public liability insurance cover they need for decorating and joinery or brickwork or any building and allied trade for premiums as low as £150, £200. So this is where we feel that we can make a difference. And the feedback that we were getting was that these people that we were talking to just couldn't get insurance. So the only way that they could get insurance prior to speaking to us was by non-disclosing. And we felt that you shouldn't have to lie to buy. We're not looking at algorithms, we're looking at people. And we're looking at the whole risk. Obviously we look at where you live, how old are you, what's your experience in doing this sort of thing. But we try and move the issue, the big issue of the conviction or the bankruptcy, to one side, because we can overcome that. And because insurance companies, particularly motor insurance, haven't made a profit in 30 years, they will do whatever they can to try and make a profit. And that is always at the expense of somebody who unfortunately has not read the question right. And that's the problem. We make sure that the claim is going to be paid before the claim even arises, before the incident even arises, because we have the information from you. You've told us everything that we need to know. What's worse than disclosing a criminal conviction or an adverse financial history? That's it. If there's an incident here or a motor conviction there, fine. The insurance companies want you to go direct. The reason why they want you to go direct is not to save the commission that they would give a broker like us. It's so that they can make sure that you receive only their advice and not the independent and partial advice, which is so necessary these days, particularly when it comes to disclosure. The vast majority of our customers stayed with us. They buy why we do it, not what we do.